What is going on, guys? We are back on the Let's Build Exchange, mate, with another Let's Build. It feels like forever I haven't done one of these because waiting for mods to be uploaded and stuff, and I wanted to do this build, which is going to be a stadium. You probably knew that already by the title of the video and by the preview video I had up yesterday, I guess it would be. But yeah, single player commands is now updated, which is cool, but it's still a bit weird. Like, you can see that there, all the numbers are going on the screen. You can never reach that far before, but it's still a bit buggy. Like, it doesn't select things very well. There's a lot of commands missing, like the fly command. There's no reach command, which is annoying, but I'm going to try my best and we'll see what we do. But the first thing I want to say, guys, is that this Let's Build isn't going to be like it kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's not going to be a tutorial because I'm not going to show you placing block for block with this. It's too big, too tedious, and it'll be a boring video. So what I plan to do is show you the basics of what I'm going to be doing, cut out a lot. Like, there's going to be a lot of cuts in this because I'm going to cut out like the boring part of building up the walls, but when I come back and I show you like the finished walls and the finished whatever, I will count them out for you so you know the measurements if you want to build along with it. Anyway, let's get started and stop talking. So this base here is where I'm going to build the stadium on. The stadium is going to be on top of this. This is kind of like a stairway up to the stadium, and that mark there is the center for me. I wouldn't recommend building this base because it was so annoying. Like, when I had the idea, I thought, yeah, that would be brilliant to do that, and then I got to these corners here, and oh my god, I did that corner there first, and I was like, yeah, that looks good. So I went over there and did that corner, and it didn't look anything like that. So I had to go around each corner about 4 times to check they matched. It was just annoying. So I wouldn't recommend doing it. But if you do want to do this base, I would like pause the video now so you can see that pattern and copy it if you want to do it, and I'll tell you the length of this one here. So let me change my game mode because single player commands doesn't work well in creative mode. So as you can, so if you paused for that corner part there, the straight parts from this corner here, and let me sprint jump over there because I can't fly. Come on. So from the straight part is 78, so from there to there 78. You copy that corner pattern again, and from there to, come on, there is 53. So if you want to build the base, that is it. Pause it where I showed you the corner, 78 for the front, 53 for the sides. But let's actually get started on building the actual stadium now. Right, the stadium is going to be made out of black wool and glass and some other colours. And as you walk up to the stadium, there's going to be kind of an entryway going into it, which is going to be 2 doors like this. So if you're not building the base, it doesn't really matter where the central point is. But that it's going to be like that. We're going to have 4, I won't call them doors, kind of entryways, and then the walls are going to go up from this direction. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to build the foundation. So obviously I'm going to have a straight wall coming from the doors. I'm not quite sure on the measurements, but I'm not going to show you building up all the walls. But when I do come back with the finished walls, once they're built up, I will count them out for you. But we're going to do that from there. And then I want the corners are going to be curved, so it's going to kind of be like a rectangle with curved corners. So I want something like this. Yeah, so let's do 3 and 2, then another 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. I think that is right. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and then and then the long wall down here will start again like this. But yeah, that is the pattern I'm going to use for each corner, and go straight, and I'm going to go around there. So I'm going to build that foundation out, guys, and I will come back and show you it finished, and I will count it out for you so you know exactly what it is. So I will be right back. Right guys, I've finished off the foundation, and as you can see, I just copied the same pattern in each corner which I did over there, which is 3 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 3, like that, and then flat wall, same pattern again, flat wall, same pattern again. And you can notice I've put some marks on here, like on each side, and I'll tell you what they are in a second. But let's count this out, so if the people who want to follow along and build the stadium are going to count it out. Now, I did it before I started recording, so I don't have to change my game mode all the time. So from this is the front, so from this end of this straight before the corner starts, so that block right there, from that block there all the way to the opposite side just before the corner starts again. So this block here is 70. So from there all the way to the end before the corner starts is 70 blocks. Now if you want to know where the doors are, from that same point there to this point right here is 29 blocks. So it's 29, then you've got this door, the 4 doors there, then 29 again. Then you do that corner pattern I showed you just a second ago, going around like that. And then once you finish that corner pattern from this block here, so from there all the way to the end on the side, which is to here, is 44 blocks. So the front is 70 and the side is 44, and then you do the same corner pattern in each 4 of the corners. So that's pretty straightforward so far. But these points that I've done sticking up here are going to be kind of like pillars for the stadium, because it's going to be a lot of glass on the outside. So in between these pillars is going to be glass. Now each one of these pillars, like here, are going to go up like this. Like each one of them, you can see around the edge, are all going to go up. But they all start from the edge of the straight on the sides and the front. So where this straight line stops here, from there to the base of the pillar there is 8 blocks. So from there to there is 8. You go over to this side here, same again, from there to there is 8, and it will go up like that. And then you just put a pillar in the middle of the curved corners, which is this. That's easy to work out because there's 3 ones in the middle, and you just put it in the middle one. But when you get to the sides, again, from the straight line is from there to there, not that one there is 8 again. So there to there 8, and you do there on this end as well, there to there 8, one in the middle, there to there 8. And now this one here is just matched up with the front because it's not an odd number, like, because it's 70 is the even number, so you have to double up the pillar at the back there. But same again from this corner, from there to there is 8, and stuff like that. And now each one of these pillars will be built up 21 blocks. So let me go to a pillar that I haven't built up yet. Well, let's start from this one here. So let's get this down. So from that point, which is, just double check, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then the 8th block, so that's right. So from the 8th block from the corner, it's going to be 21 high. So that's 1, that's 2, so it's 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. Now each one of them pillars all the way around the edge are going to be 21 high, and in between each of them pillars is going to be glass. So I've got to fill all of that up, guys. Now you know there's no way I'm going to show all this on camera, but basically that's what I'm going to do. I might put some extra parts in, like a rim around the top of black wall, and then maybe like another rim, just to break up the glass so it's not too much glass going all the way around. But I will show you that if I decide to do it after I cut. But that is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around now and build up each one of them pillars 21 high, and then fill glass in between. So I'm not going to show you that on camera, guys, but it's going to take a long time. But for you, it'll be a couple of seconds. So I'll be right back. Right guys, I finished building up the walls, and I did decide to put the black rims around just to break up the glass. It was just too much glass before. So all of these walls, like I said, were 21 high, and I also put a flooring in as well. This is just double half slabs. I'll show you what it looks like from as you enter the doors. So you walk through these two doors and you've got one block space there, then half slabs going up, and then the double half slabs. To do this, I just did the fill command on single player commands. It just filled it in nice and quickly. But let me explain the extra black bits I put around the edge of the stadium. Now everything's still the same, nothing changed really. So from the bottom to the top it is 21. But I did a black rim around the top, so that block right there is the 21st block. And now you do 2 glass blocks down, and then you put another black rim, all going all the way around, as you can see, all the way around there. And then you go 3 blocks down with glass, then another black rim going all the way around, then another 3 blocks down with glass, then another black rim. And you shouldn't even need to count this because it should leave you with that if you've copied that from the top down. But yeah guys, so far that is what the walls are going to look like, and obviously in here is going to be a stadium. I don't know if I mentioned, but this stadium is going to be for like spleefing and stuff like that, so you'll see towards the end when I put the spleef arena in and stuff. But yeah, just give you a little fly around quick just in case anybody is stuck. It's quite easy to count if you want to pause it because you can clearly see the glass blocks, but if you followed all the pattern correctly so far, it should be looking something like this. But now what we're going to do, we're going to start on the roof. Now the roof is going to be white, and most of you know in my texture pack I've retextured my glowstone to be white. So that is what I'm going to do my roof out of. If you don't have white glowstone or you don't like white glowstone, I would do the roof out of white wall. But the main reason I chose the glowstone to do it for mine, so it lights up the stadium at night without putting too much lights and lamps and stuff around. So this is why I did it. But the roof is kind of going to be curved up and over like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to go from this flat wall here. Again, I'm not going to do the corners because the corners are going to they're quite difficult to do, so I'm going to show you how to build one corner all on camera, and then it's the same pattern for each corner. But for now I'm just going to do the flat walls. Now the pattern for the roof is like this. So I'm at the front of the stadium there, and this is the start of the front of the flat wall. So you want to do one glowstone block like that, and that is going to go all the way around the edge of the stadium, but don't do it yet, just do the front wall. And then once you've done that first block there, you want to go up like this. So you've got 2 that's diagonal from it like that. Then you want to do one diagonal and then another diagonal. So you've got 1 there, 2, 1 diagonal, 1 diagonal. Then you want to do 2 like this. So it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and then an extra 1 at the end like that. Now that is how the roof is going to go. Now the easiest way to do this roof is to do all the straight parts first. So do the front, the side, the back, and the other side. Leave the corners. So basically what you're going to do is like this. So just repeat this all the way to the end until you get to the corner and just stop. So if I'm feeling lucky, I might try and do the stat command with single player commands to try and show you it quickly. So if I change my game mode to 0, I think survival is, and I select that, and then I select this, and I know that front wall is 70, so if I look in this direction it's going to stack in that direction. If I do /stack 70, oh, did it work? Let's change the game mode back. So yeah, that pattern's just repeated all the way along 70 blocks. It might be one too many because I was standing on the first block. Yeah, it is one too many. So I should have done 69. That sounded wrong. But yeah. Yeah. So you have to copy that pattern, the 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and repeat it along the front and stop at the corners. And the same again from the sides. You do the 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 1, and then repeat it to there and stop at the corners. So guys, I'm going to do that and I will be right back.